I think the Reform Bill has changed the market a little bit. When it comes to lettings, there's a lot more hurdles that landlords need to go through. What I am seeing at the moment is that as the sales market is very much of a buyer's market right now, we're seeing a lot more landlords being produced in this market. So do I think it's making a big change to the market? I don't think it is. I think the most considerable factor is you've got to think about your minimum term and your maximum term landlords, and also tenants. You've got to think about your minimum and also maximum term as well. I would probably say that you've got to be conscious about what you're getting yourself into. If it's with us, obviously what you see is what you get. Our properties are very much tailor-made to our tenants. For instance, when it comes to the actual condition of the property, I want them to be the best standard as physically possible for our tenants. Ask lots of questions about the property. When it comes to a landlord, tax purposes, NRL1 forms are very, very important if you're an overseas landlord. In correlation to lettings as a whole, I would probably say they need to be wary about, obviously, the new Reform Bill that we talked about earlier. The Reform Bill is something that is the biggest change for landlords in the last 20, 30 odd years. They're not massive changes, and I want to make that very clear. They are not massive changes, but they are changes. I always say to all my landlords, it's not about just chasing for the money. It is more important to find the right tenant, because the long term you profit from it. I would say the market right now is an interesting market, both for sales and lettings. Positives out of it is that we are letting properties with a higher value than last year. The rental yield return for landlords is a lot higher. We are getting a lot more demand from tenants that they're wanting more properties to be on the market. This year alone, I've probably done about 80 lets to nearly 100 lets. I think the sales market, it's a bit of a buyer's market, and this is why a lot of landlords are now jumping onto lettings. Obviously the sales market isn't bad, we are still selling, but I'm definitely seeing a lot more demand on landlords coming on with us and tenants letting out properties too.